The spirit of hope, friendship, religious tolerance, peace and harmony that Diwali embodies is really quite profound and resonates with people everywhere. They're foundation values upon which families, communities and nations are built. Of course, the exhibition showcases traditions from Diwali, the Hindu festival of light, and also of Annakut, the offering of a mountain of food. And as we were looking at the different displays, it is quite striking the depth of culture that is on display. There are so many different festivals, so many different events, and it is a great testament to the breadth and depth of Indian and Hindu culture, the display we see. I'm very honoured today as the Minister for Immigration, Citizenship and Multicultural Affairs to have the opportunity to open the event. I'd like to thank Prakash Mehta, the President of the Council, the Board of Directors, all of the various state bodies who have been involved in organising today, all the members, and in particular, all the people I've met this afternoon who have been involved in setting up this very enlightening and interesting display about various Indian and Hindu festivals.
Today, some of my parliamentary colleagues came and joined in the festivities and enjoyed the display, and they had never been to a Diwali event at all ever, and they came to one today. So I think that's what Diwali is all about, so I congratulate you for doing that. And I want to acknowledge that there's some people here who've come a very long way at your own expense. And a round of applause to you, because you are what makes this event in Parliament House, bringing Diwali to us here in Canberra. There have been many great events this year, and one of them that stands out was the visit of His Holiness Mahant Swami Maharaj, who appeared earlier this year at a great event in Parramatta. And I was very pleased to have been able to provide some assistance to BAPS with the new temple that is being planned for Kemps Creek. And my wish is that Diwali in 2019, we will be celebrating the impending construction of that new place of worship. And there can be nothing better, thank you. I think there can be nothing better at Diwali in 2018, celebrating that Hinduism is indeed one, if not the fastest growing religion in Australia. But Diwali is now celebrated as a mainstream festival in Australia. It shows how much Australia has changed for the better, and everyone here has helped to make that change a reality.
I think it's fantastic that so many people from the Indian diaspora in Australia have emerged here on our Parliament House to share the beauty of the Festival of Diwali, the Festival of Lights. We are so enriched by learning from what the Indian community has to offer throughout our Australian multicultural society, and the fact that so many people have come here as volunteers to give up their working days, their time, to share with us parliamentarians and indeed the Australian community what it means to celebrate Diwali, what these Indian festivals are about, and they're always so joyous, I think is fantastic. And I think Australians can learn a lot. Indeed, our parliamentarians can learn so much from the Indian community coming and sharing this fantastic festival with us. A festival that shares a message of hope, of light over darkness, of knowledge over ignorance. These are important qualities and values that I think all parliamentarians can share and live by.
Namaste, मेरा नाम जुलियन है, मैं बरारा लोकसभा क्षेत्र का सांसद हूँ, मैं Parliamentary Friends of India का अध्यक्ष भी हूँ। आज मैं हिंदी में बोलने का प्रयास करूँगा। आप सबको दिवाली की शुभकामनाएं। ऑस्ट्रेलिया में 600,000 से भी ज़्यादा हिंदुस्तानी मूल के लोग हैं। मेरे बरारा क्षेत्र में 6,300 से ज़्यादा इंडियन ऑस्ट्रेलियन है। मैं अधिक की कामना करता हूँ। People often think the Indian community is a new community. Maga ऐसा नहीं है, Indians Australia में बहुत समसे हैं. इस बात की जानकारी बहुत लोगों को नहीं है कि soldiers of Indian origin, Australian Army की तरफ से World War I में लड़े थे. यह जानकारी और अधिक फैलनी चाहिए कि इंडियन और ऑस्ट्रेलियन साथ साथ लड़े हैं और लड़ते रहेंगे. मैं बरारा के प्रतिनिधि होने और हिंदुस्तानी समाज का दोस्त होने में सम्मानित महसूस करता हूँ. अंत में सबको दिवाली की विशेष बधाई. धन्यवाद.
That you actually have done it. It's about bringing awareness to myself. I am not aware of this, what can I say, this bond that you have, and especially all the people that are here today and are just working together as volunteers, and I think it's wonderful. It's a little bit more knowledge now that I have of the Hindu and the traditions and what this is all about.
I think it's fantastic. I welcome them here to Parliament House. Of course, many communities make up the great community we call Australia. So the Hindu community is most welcome here at Parliament House, and the vibrancy, the colour of the food is demonstration of what it is to be a multicultural Australia. So congratulations to the Hindu community for celebrating this wonderful event.
Well, it's terrific to see you here in Parliament House in Canberra. There's so many friends from my own community. I get a little bit homesick here when I'm doing my work here, and so it's great to have friends from our local Hindu community. I spent a lot of time at the temple in Kingston, in Brisbane, and really I think of this community as an amazing combination of community and family spirit and selflessness, combined with a lot of entrepreneurialism and dynamism and creativity. So it's a wonderful community to get to know and to spend time with and to represent here in the People's House.
Well, there's no doubt that whilst Diwali is a celebration of a festival of light, it's the end of one year and the start of another, it just reminds the Parliament the important contribution that the South Asian and the Indian community in particular make to Australian life. We are so lucky that so many people have chosen to leave where they lived and make their story part of the Australian story. It's a fantastic celebration. Hard to imagine Australian life without the Indian Australian community now. From your school presentation nights where kids with ethnically Indian names, South Asian names do well in the school prizes, through to business in the community, through to all areas of public life, the community punches above its weight, and I want to send a very clear message that I don't think there's a single street in Australia where people are upset when new neighbours move in and they're Indian Australians or from South Asia more generally.